does it mean to get Amigo'd? Well, I'll tell you what. To be Amigo'd, obviously amigo means friend, but it's not meaning to get friended, to become a friend, to get a friend. It's more deep. Clearly. I mean, that's that's what this channel's all about. To get Amigo'd is to sink down, S-Y-N-K, into this essence of what it means to be a friend at all levels. All levels, yes. The metaphysical and the physical. The internal, the external. At all levels. Down to the cellular level, to the subatomic level, and building upwards and outwards from there, as above, so below. If your atoms weren't friends with each other, would they team up? Would they collaborate and make cells? If the cells weren't friends with each other, if they weren't Amigo'd, if they weren't in sync, would they agree? Would they collaborate and make glands, organs, tissue to eventually make entire bodies, right? So on, so forth. So, the practicality, let's just get right to it. Let's clear the nostrils. Let's get that mucus out. Ugh, TMI. Let me just be your friend about it. Let's get Amigo'd. But on the internal level, on the metaphysical level, are we being friends to ourselves? Diving in further to that, we'll use thoughts specifically for now. We'll engage in the other parts later. Are we talking to ourselves kindly? Are we friends to ourselves in our thoughts? Can we, if we're not there already, can we get to a point where our thoughts, our feelings, when they emerge seemingly spontaneously, can we get to that point where our thoughts, our feelings, our vibes emerge spontaneously, and in retrospect, in reflection, we just feel the love, we feel the friendship, a thought, a feeling just pops up, and it's like, wow, you know what, you're right, wow, that makes me feel really good, wow, you're right, thank you, wow, thank you, right? To have these things pop up and for us to just know that it's love and that it's care and that it's that voice of cohesion, of collaboration, of teamwork, of internal agreement, of friendship. That is being Amigo'd. Now, to get Amigo'd, Somebody's waving a flag. Okay. On a bridge. Let's use that. So, the flag was upside down too. Probably symbolizing some sort of political sentiment. Anti-American, dare we say. And guess what? There's no negativity there. Because to get Amigo'd about something that is simply contrasting, it could be mentally, emotionally neutral. It could just say, look, this is contrast to what you may say and think and do. And you know what? As a friend, I like that because the way that I'm interpreting it and the way that one could interpret it is, you know what? Guy on bridge, symbolically, you're right. You have the intention and you have the wherewithal to use your free will and your power to make this statement. And you know what? In this sense, you're right. The way that things are could be better. The way that things are could be changed. The way that things are, if we let them dissolve naturally, it makes space for something newer and better. So you know what, guy on bridge? You are absolutely right. Let us completely push aside, let dissolve, let disintegrate that which is obsolete, not true, not helping us. Boom. Put that to the side, crumple it up, throw it in the violet flame. Right? Violet energy, if you're into that. So that we can make space for something newer, better, wiser, more prosperous, just better, more caring, more loving, more friendly. I love it. Right. You know what? We'll leave it at that. As I'm trying to remember to end videos with respects. Much respect to life, to love, to caring, to friendship. Let's keep bringing these energies more and more forth. It becomes more and more real for us. And in terms of the, if you want to get scientific about it, in terms of the reticular activating system, once we are putting forth patterns in our minds, in our essence, intentionally, we see it more enacting more and more in our life. So, what do I want? What perhaps do we want to see? More love, more care, more cooperation, more collaboration, more friendship, more peace, more prosperity. Because if we're teaming up on mutually benefiting, mutually prosperous terms, right? In group mentality of benefit, let's exponentialize, let's synergize that energy, right? Yeah. Alright, this is Mac 11. Catch you later.